this to me is just so amazing that God looks ahead and sees the future as though it had already happened, which from his vantage point, since he can move freely through time, it has happened already. God has already seen the future. He's already been in it. In fact, he's in it now. He's already in the future. And he's sort of bringing it to us. Rather than bringing us into the future is coming to us from God, courtesy of God. And he let Isaiah peek and give him some, like a slideshow of what's coming. And these are some of the slides that Isaiah was allowed to see 7 centuries in advance. That's a long time. Not the most profound observation I've ever made. He will be called 4 astounding names: Wonderful Counselor. He's the one who explains where you came from, that you are a beautiful design and engineering miracle of God. You didn't just evolve out of a swamp. You were designed to be why you're so amazing. And the beauty and joy of the people around you was designed by God. You're not just a hairless monkey who happens to have a bigger brain and walking on your back legs a little straighter, and you're not dragging your knuckles on the ground anymore. You were designed to be the way you are. Well, the Wonderful Counselor tells you what your purpose is for living. He designed you to be a miniature version of himself. You're not an animal. You're a junior version of Christ. You are reflectors of his light in the world. You have his mission. Your reason for being here is the same reason for Jesus' mission to be here, which is to bring hope and life to people who are gloomy and dying. And you know where you're going. You don't have to guess. You're not going to be reincarnated as a gerbil or as a chimpanzee. You are going to be reincarnated as you, glorified and purified of every weakness and every sin. You will be Christ-like. You will be princesses and princes of heaven, brothers and sisters, co-rulers with Christ in the heavenly mansions. That is your destiny. And the Wonderful Counselor tells you all that in his word. This is all about him. The word is all about him. He's mighty God, not just a Jewish man. He is God himself in human flesh, fused together with his human body. He's an everlasting father to his people. Jesus has taken upon himself the obligations of fatherhood towards you. What do fathers do? They provide. Jesus provides for you. They give protection. Fathers bring a sense of security, that it's okay. Though there are threats out there, Daddy will take care of us. And that is what Jesus does for you. He's like a father to you, sending his holy angels to limit the destructiveness of what the evil one is trying to bring at your life. He is the Prince of Peace. Though you have had terrifying guilt at times of the fact that maybe God is punishing me, or I'm getting what I truly deserve, or I dread having to face God. I feel so bad about myself. I don't like myself very much. The Prince of Peace assures you that you look beautiful to God, that pardoned and forgiven by the shedding of his wonderful, holy blood of God himself. You look good to God. In spite of everything in your past, you shine as purely as he does. You are wearing his clothes through your faith and through your baptism. You are wearing the robes of the holiness of Christ, and you don't have to be afraid of your meeting with God. No matter what has gone on in your past, though the mountain and pile of your sins smells terribly and is as high as a ski hill, Jesus' forgiveness is bigger than any mountain of sins you've been able to come up with. Though you may have given up on yourself, he never gives up on you. He is the Peace Prince, announcing to you that all is well with your God through him, and that faith in him does what your works could never do. And it's his unbelievable Christmas gift to announce that there is peace for you. In fact, there's enough for everybody. There's peace on earth and good will upon those upon whom his favor rests. And he bought enough favor for the whole world. You and I get to be brokers and sharers and agents of that wonderful message of peace.